Mellow fans, welcome back to Boats and Goats. I'm sitting here with Pine Milcar, sales manager, and today we're going to be talking about the 3 different Centurion models, starting off with the RI.
So Centurion Boats does carry 3 lines. Starting off at your highest end model is going to be your RI series. Then
Stands for
Revolution Innovation.
bingo.
Then you have your FI series and your FE series. To dig in a little bit, your RI series being your top line model is a good blend of luxury plus performance. And so the surfing, wakeboarding aspect and performance of Centurion boats, plus all the luxury aspects that you can look for in a surf style boat, all comes together and creates your RI series. A lot of things come standard, like your power tower, navigation card, and a bunch of other things like your flip up seats, a bunch of different luxuries, creature comforts that also kind of make the whole boating experience all that much better. Then you have your FI series, which stands for Fearless Innovation. And when it comes to the FI series, they do a good job of very much so, excuse me, focusing on the performance of the boat. And so that goes from head to toe, everything is, purpose built for the best surfing and wake experience possible on water. And so you're not lacking any crazy creature comforts by any means. You're always able to upgrade up to. So let's say something like your power tower, for example, your drop zone tower, that is something you are able to add to an FI.
It doesn't come standard.
It doesn't come standard. You just option out for it. But you still have a great tower option, which is a Battle Advanced tower by Roswell, who you can still option out for tower speakers, all that good stuff. So long Bimini, Roswell Bimini, whatever you want, you can still equip it with it.
I know a lot of people are moving on to that So Long Bimini. They
They
really like that.
I personally really like it for the drop zone tower, specifically because a little quick release for when you drop that tower down, you're able just to swivel the So Long Bimini with it. However, new for 2024, since we're talking about the RI series, is the new Predator Power Tower by Roswell.
Roswell, yeah. That thing is insane.
It's awesome. And I mean, the mechanism of it going up and down is unlike any other tower on the market, and it really is setting us aside from any other competitor.
Yeah. I know a lot of customers are mad right now because they didn't opt for
I have
Predator.
people trading in their 2021 RI first year of it, 45, just to get that tower. But also very neat for that new tower too is the new Bimini by Roswell on it, which is just a fit tower or a fit Bimini top, that you never have to take down.
Yeah.
And so it does a great job. There is a little convertible mechanism to it too, where if you want a little bit of sun to pass through, you can, and it allows for it. But again, it's dropping it up and down, driving on the roadway, driving on the water. You never have to worry about taking that Bimini top
very
down.
high quality too. I mean, the board racks above.
It is. It's
you got buckles and straps, and
and Roswell did a great job, and spent a lot of time putting this together, and worked closely hand in hand with Centurion to put this product out there for the consumer, and I think it's gonna be a huge hit. We have 2 boats here. Actually, we just got a third in customers build, but the other 2 that are stock boats are both gonna be at our boat show. And again, it's a super neat feature, super proprietary to Centurion.
Boat show
it's
March.
an awesome new feature. March 7th through the 10th, I believe. So, speaking about that Predator Power Tower too, in regards to the RI and FI series, that's something that separates the RI from the FI too. So that option for the new Predator Power Tower by Roswell is only an option for the RI. As of right now, don't know if that's going to change in the future, but again, it is proprietary to the RI series. Again, now moving on to the FI series, where again, Fearless Innovation, it's focused on the performance aspect. You're not lacking a crazy amount of creature comforts or anything. You always are able to option up to it. But again, the boat is built head to toe, bow to transom for your water sports needs, and it does an amazing job of doing so. And again, the performance speaks for itself.
Yeah.
If you ever ride behind an FI, RI, either one of them, you'll really see what we're talking about.
Gotcha.
And then, so moving on from the 2 lines that we've had around for quite some years now, that just constantly get better and better as the years go by, is something entirely new for 2024, which is going to be the all-new FE22. And the FE22 is something that Centurion hasn't done before, and they're releasing basically a surf-ready model at a national retail listing price of $139,995. And so that nationally advertised pricing comes a surf-ready model, and it's not like some other surf-ready boats or your value brand segment where it's kind of a rundown boat. It is a tried and true Centurion head to toe at a perfect 22 feet. And I mean, I believe it still has just shy of 5,000 pounds of stock ballast in there. Comes stock with a 409 motor, which is still a great motor. Some people up at elevation like us, maybe for like the Lake Tahoe area, we might need something like the new ZZ5, which is with their new power pole technology in the transmission and their new gear ratio 2-to-1. It's going to do a great job up at elevation. And so that is something you can option out for and kind of upgrade. But again, that FE, even just standard down here at Folsom Lake or whatnot, or I mean, further down a little bit, it's still going to be a great option, which gets you in a Centurion, shows you what a Centurion's all about with the performance, the OptiV hole, ram fill. It comes with every bell and whistle that you really are looking for in a Centurion. I personally rode in one when we were out in Tampa, Florida, for the dealer event this year.
Did you notice anything like drastically like different?
No. And I mean, if you're familiar with the FI line, previous to 2023, it was just a single screen display, which comes back in the FE 2022 model. So the FI and RI series both have split screens.
You're losing some luxury.
Yes and no, because again, I mean, that single screen display in an FI Series 2 still did a great job of utilizing everything you needed, ballast options, surf settings, you name it. Everything was done through that single screen and did a great job of doing so. They just want to step the FI up a little bit, and they added that split screen display and then moved just a single screen display to the FE, which again, for that price point and being just a year or two off from what the FI series previously had in it, you're really not losing much, especially if you look at the comparable models in the industry from other manufacturers. For a surf-ready boat, again, you won't find a good comparison for what Centurion's offering with the FE22.
So what individual would you say would buy like an FE22 compared to like an individual that would buy an RI? I mean, does it matter about family or just?
I feel like there's, again, every Centurion really does have a boat for every person, and it's also it's a brand that you can grow with as well. And so the FE an FE buyer could be anyone from someone who's coming from a value brand boat, or even maybe something like a Supreme, Centurion's brother company, sister company. And are looking to get into a higher up brand, something like a Centurion. Or it's a first-time boater because, again, at that $139,995 price point, you really are comparable to a lot of the boats in the value segment itself. And so you could just have a lot first-time boat buyers or first-time wake boat buyer versus someone coming from your standard runabout. Kids are getting older. They're trying to get into the water sport world. Jumping into an FE22 is kind of a great way to dip your toes into what Centurion has to offer. And then from there, you can see someone who's been a veteran boater or been a couple other brands.
I got this down.
They know what they're looking for. They've been in and out of boats their entire lives. Their family might be getting bigger. They're going to be looking for something more RI style now because they've been in an FE or they've been in a Supreme or they've been in an FI. Maybe that was their first boat. I mean, I've put a lot of first-time boat buyers in an FI 23 because of that size.
And how long since they've got that FI they want to upgrade already to the RI?
It's either they stick with, with what the FI offers. A lot of the time, too, it's not even they switch over models. Maybe they go for the different size because your FI series does come in a 23 foot and a 25 foot. And so someone's family might get bigger. Maybe they want that extra space just for, whatever they do, family, friends, they can get 1 and 2 feet bigger if they already love that boat. Or they see some other stuff. Or again, your FI series giving your pickle fork design, RI is giving your more traditional bow. And so maybe they're looking for more of a traditional bow boat, something with a little bit more higher freeboard because they can be somewhere where there's choppier water like Tahoe. A lot of our Tahoe clients really enjoy the RI series over the FI series because that higher freeboard. You have choppier water up there. You don't want to get any water over the bow. And so they'll kind of lean towards the RI more so. But I would say the RI is something more lean towards a veteran boater who is been in and out of boats, know what they're looking for, want the specific features that them and their family and friends are looking for, and again, put their boat together.
I feel like that main key is know what they're looking for sure.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of your customers, they bought the FI and they upgraded it to an RI.
Yeah, and a lot of the time it's, again, you do have...
That's very common?
It can be. So in comparison to performance-wise, I still believe the FI-23, especially the newer FI-23 from 2022 to 2023, has upped their game, which has made it a lot more comparable to something like the RI-230. Mm-hmm. I've personally spent the most on-water time in an RI-230, and it's what they kind of call out-the-box perfect, where you can go out there with however many family, friends, whatever, fill all, surf left, surf right, get your center tab anywhere between 0 and 50, and you have a killer wave. But again, you do hold a little more ballast capacity. So your FI-23 holds, I believe, 5250. Previous to the upgrade and the renovation, I guess you can call it, they carried 4,850 pounds of stock ballast. RI-230, when it came out in 2022, came in packing 5,400 pounds of ballast and 23 feet. Boat weighs a little bit more, so you really do get a super thick, full wave out of that boat. And then you still have the ability with that center silent stinger tab to really elongate that wave or steepen that wave, depending on your riding preferences.
I feel like we definitely need to make a video on how to set the perfect wave with Mr. Mokar here, because he does set a really, really nice wave. And I do got to give that to you, brother.
Appreciate it.
But thank you guys so much for listening here on this second episode.
And if you guys want to see a little bit more firsthand comparison between the different models, we do on our website, YouTube, all different social media platforms, have a lot of different walkthrough videos, on-water videos of these different models. I think we have at least one of each.
I'm trying to get them out there.
I think we have one of at least each model out there right now. We just posted a new for the 245 with the new tower on it. We have a 65 video coming out, but again, you can hop on there, check out the differences. It's gonna be a fun one to test drive. And then check us out on all social media platforms. We try to knock one of these out at least once a week and kind of keep you guys updated with what's going on, new things going on in the industry, new things going on around Mellow Marine, excuse me. And cool. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day.
Boats and goats. See ya.